Thank you, Honourable Deputy Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Member for raising this very important national issue. Honourable Deputy Speaker, I am happy to inform this August House that the new vessel will arrive in our country next month. Honourable Deputy Speaker, as we speak, the 15-member team are on their way to Malaysia for the official handing over of the vessel before it departs for Fiji, as I have mentioned earlier on, next month. Honourable Deputy Speaker, after independence, this is the first time when Fiji will have its own multi-purpose vessel, and that's under the Fiji Affairs government. Honourable Deputy Speaker, Fiji is a maritime island country. It is therefore important for the government to have the capability to provide regular medical outreach programs and respond in times of natural disasters to our island communities. Honourable Deputy Speaker, the recent increase of natural disasters and demand for essential secondary health care services in our maritime island communities has reiterated the need for government to modernize its response capabilities from being more proactive rather than reactive. Honourable Deputy Speaker, in regards to this, through its foresight, the Fiji Affairs government approved the concept of constructing its first ever multi-purpose design vessel with the purpose of providing secondary healthcare services and quick relief response, apart from carrying the usual cargo and passengers. Honourable Deputy Speaker, the Ministry, while undertaking the initial designs, closely consulted with the Ministry of Health and other relevant government agencies. We have continued with this process all throughout the construction of this new multi-purpose vessel. Honourable Deputy Speaker, through the tender process, Eastern Marine Shipyard, a company based in Malaysia, was awarded the contract for the construction of the government's new multi-purpose vessel. Honourable Deputy Speaker, the multi-purpose vessel will provide medical services to the maritime islands and will have an operating room, recovery room, and consultation room. It can carry up to 56 passengers. Also, Honourable Deputy Speaker, the vessel has the capacity of transporting 300 tons of water to the island and can also carry a maximum of 200 tons of general cargoes. Lastly, Honourable Deputy Speaker, the name will be released upon the arrival of this vessel. Thank you.